my top 5 versions of skull crushers. Let me show you my list. All right, guys, number 1 all day long are the kettlebell skull crushers. Maybe it's because John taught it to me. It's just something about that pronated grip that feels great and crushes the long head of my tricep. I love it. If I could do these every single week, I would. But the different gyms I train at don't all have matching kettlebells that go heavy enough, up to 40 pounds for me. So when I come here to West Main, they have them here, and I will use them every time I train arms. That's how great and how much I believe in this exercise. One of the main reasons I like this is it operates independently, meaning I'm not bound like, say, a bar or an easy bar would put me in. I can really rotate my wrist, find the perfect play, and the kettlebell sits right on the back side of my arm, and I'm able to just drop it down by my ears or behind my head, depending upon what variation I'm doing. But kettlebell all day long, my number 1 skull crusher. Number 2 is gonna be the dumbbell skull crusher. So the only variations different here is with a dumbbell, I've tried doing a pronated grip to try to mimic what a kettlebell feels like, and it just doesn't feel natural to me. So with the dumbbells, I grab neutral grip and just let them fold down by my ears, and that feels really, really good. You've seen me do this countless times at Elite or anytime, or I think when I was at Chad's apartment gym, we were even doing these. And again, they just feel great. I've done them on the incline, the flat, slight decline, all different variations. Again, if for most people out there, this is gonna be my number 1 option, because again, it allows my wrists to operate independently, and I'm not fixed in with a bar. So number 2 for me, dumbbell skull crushers, and on any variation of incline, flat, or even decline. Number 3, the Swiss bar from Elite FTS. Now, I'm gonna get Chaz to tag the video that Dave and I did, and the reason I love this is I can actually get a pulse on the ground, right? So I'm doing true rest pulse style. So come down, pulse, and then fire up to contraction. And what we did there that day was just bang as many reps as we could, take 10 deep breaths, as many reps as we could, 10 deep breaths, as many reps as we could, even with some partner assisted. And my triceps were for the next 3 days after him and I did this arm workout before he left. Now, the limiting factor with this is sadly most gyms aren't gonna have this Swiss bar. And again, if you don't, not a big deal. Just do the exact same technique with dumbbells. Come down, let the heads of them sit on the ground, and then fire up. Not a big deal. But Swiss bar, for me, number 3. All right, number 4. I know you're gonna laugh at this. I know a lot of you haven't seen it, but laying on the ground, easy bar, cable skull crushers. I know some of you are gonna say, Chris, wouldn't you just stand up and do a push down? You could, but this just feels amazing. And when Chaz was filming, I was like, man, I forget how good these things feel. And it's just the truth. And he said, man, I could see your triceps were fucking firing. And that's because it's a great exercise. Don't blow this off. If your elbows are beat to shit when you do any type of skull crusher, try this before giving up. This takes all the stress off of that elbow and puts it all on the long head of the tricep. Again, if you don't want to lay on the ground, I get it. But this feels incredible. And one of the main reasons I love this is it's easily adjustable, right? Bang your reps, do a drop set, pull the pin, put it up, get more, raise it again, bang more. A triple drop on this was a great way to finish off your arm workout. So if you haven't tried this yet, put it into your arsenal. Try it next week as a finisher for tries. You will not be disappointed. All right, number 5, easy bar skull crushers. And listen, I used to bang tons of these when I was a young bodybuilder. And I know I wanted to get strong because I remember seeing one of Jay Cutler's videos and he was doing a plate and a quarter, just hammering reps. And the long head of his tricep was enormous. And I thought, guess what? That's what I gotta do. But as I got stronger with it, I started noticing it giving me more and more elbow pain. And because, as you'll notice in the video, I'm doing it the right way. I'm getting the shoulder width grip, not that narrow grip, because I used to bang the close grip. And again, if you look at that alignment, it's shoving my elbow in a weird, or my forearm into a weird spot where it binds inside that elbow. And when you get considerable load on there, of course, it's not gonna feel good. It's gonna irritate tendons and ligaments, and over time and reps, it's just gonna inflame it even more. So again, if you look, that shoulder width grip is how I do that. It just feels great, the alignment's better. But even then, like, I'm gonna prefer the kettlebell, the dumbbell all day long. It just puts me in a better situation than the easy bar does. Do I believe in this? Yes. Have I used it for years? Yes. Have I gotten considerable tricep growth off of it? Yes. But to me, when you have the other options, why not do it? But then again, if this exercise feels great to you, causes you no issues, keep at it. So number 5, easy bar skull crushers. Now, the shit bag, number 6, honorable mention, the barbell skull crusher. Now, if you were like me, we all saw Dusty Henshaw banging 245 pounds. I think he might have even done 275 in one of his videos with a straight bar. And I swear to God, his joints are built from steel. But if you can do it safely, go for it. I'd gotten up to doing 185 pounds for 6 to 8 reps, and it felt great at the time. But then next thing you know, it started giving me terrible, I mean, I'm talking terrible elbow pain. And I thought, man, this risk reward just isn't there for me. So I had to drop this barbell skull crusher, even though it made me feel super manly. At the end of the day, we're bodybuilding, and no one's gonna get on stage and be like, Chris, how much do you barbell skull crusher? They're gonna say, man, your triceps either suck, they're mediocre, or they're incredible. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna opt for one of the first 3 all day long over the last 3. So if you like this video, guys, comment below. Tell me what your order is. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? What do you feel like has given you the most growth? Are you not even skull crusher at all? So many things we could be here. And until next time, like, share, and subscribe. Chris on the CB.